It's Kicks, and you are joining me for mSj Messia versus FBW Foreign Brood War. And we've had a pretty sick series so far. 2 PVZs, one on Katrina SE and one on Simpita Bait Dude. And now we're going to have a little bit of a change up. Rather than PVZ again, we're going to move in to a PVT. So, without any further ado, let's introduce our players. And for Messia, we have tAleSpiN. Now, tAleSpiN did a great job in his first show match for the round, or the third round of STPL. Of course, this is mSj's first round of STPL. FBW been around a little bit longer, but this is going to be the debut for the Foreign King, or one of them anyway. He's a guy who's been around for absolutely ages. He doesn't play in too many tournaments anymore, but now he does. He's here. He's in the STPL, he's fighting for his team FBW, and he's going to be playing Protoss. So tAleSpiN's Terran versus TT1's Protoss, and they're going to be playing on one of my favourite maps. It's Colosseum 2. Now, Colosseum 2, a very interesting map. Very easy to take 3 bases. Your natural expansion is up a ramp inside of your main behind your choke, so very easy to get to. Very easy to take for all of the races. You can wall off as Terran, Protoss. Zerg can kind of wall off. One of the interesting things that we won't see come into play too much on this map is there is the neutral creep with the neutral sunken as well. We did see last week that come into effect. Well, not last week, but last set of show matches in a ZVP. We saw a Zerg do a sunken rush against their opponent. Didn't quite work out. But very, very important for both players to really worry about that. Now, your third base is up a cliff as well, but you do have to come out of your main choke to do that. So, a little bit harder to take, but Terran often go for that quite quickly. Protoss do take that very, very quickly because it's so hard to attack into depending on spawns. And other than that, there's no other bases. So there's 12 bases overall, the 4 main clusters. Of course, mains in 10, 2, 4, and 8. And then, of course, you've got the naturals and thirds. So, should be a very fun game. We've not seen too many games on Colosseum 2 so far. But should be a great matchup here between TT1 and tAleSpiN. It's mSj versus FBW in the second week of STPL Round 3 show matches. The week before Round 3 officially starts. So let's move on over to the game and let's see how it pans out. And starting off here in the top right 2 o'clock position, we do have the white Protoss fighting for FBW. It's gonna be TT1. And his opponent down here in the bottom right 4 o'clock position, we do have the dark blue Terran fighting for mSj. It's gonna be tAleSpiN. And just while we don't really have too much going on in the game, it looks like, oh, I say that, and it looks like TT1's going to go for proxy double gate in the center. Yep, there we go. Proxy gate coming in, at least 1 proxy gate. It doesn't have to be 2, but this is TT1. And I think he's going to go all in here, like majorly all in, but we'll have to find out, of course. It is going to be a long wait to get that second gateway up, so it's going to be at least 1 gateway. Makes it a little bit harder, but are we going to see tAleSpiN with a wall? Or is he going to go... it doesn't look like he's going to wall off, so this could be quite dangerous, actually. There we go, the first gateway has gone down. It looks like it is just going to be 1 gate for now. Of course, he could always send a second probell, but luckily enough for TT1, he's scouting in exactly the right location. Oh, man. TT1 is just the luckiest man alive right now as he moves in to the Terran base. Luckily enough for tAleSpiN, he's not going to be able to steal his gas. Building that gateway in the middle did delay the probe long enough for that not to be a factor. We did see the gas and the barracks coming up at 11:11, so this is a good start for like a fake double build or something like that. We should have the first Zealot coming up almost immediately from this gateway. There we go. So it's not going to be Proxy 2 gate, but we are going to see a Mana Pylon. So, I mean, TT1 is channeling the full spirit of Protoss right now. The Terran inside of me, the Terran who spent so many years playing ladder on IC Cup against better players than me, is completely weeping right now. This is unbelievably dirty from from TT1. I feel so horrible just watching this. Like, would anyone mind if I would like run and throw up somewhere? Because man, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to take this. We're gonna see the factory coming in. Oh my god, a third mana pylon. Oh, tAleSpiN, no. Not like this. Not like this, buddy. You need a bunker or something. I mean, he's sending out an SCV over here. He's sending out an SCV over there. He needs to find out what his opponent's doing. He's even pulled 3 SCVs. It's like watching the AI trying to face off against something. I mean, these SCVs not going to be able to get the probe. We do have the Zealot denying the factory. Now, of course, there is a single Marine that should be able to do this, but he needs to pull back. He needs to go back. Now, the trouble is he's barely mining from his main. I mean, he's going to have his factory delayed once again. The SCVs are going to come back. We don't actually have a second Marine. Oh, we do. We've got a second Marine, but no third Marine. And I mean, this factory is just never going to finish. Like, I genuinely do not know how tAleSpiN is going to deal with this. He loses his first Marine. He doesn't have a third Marine in production. There we go. He has to get this Marine in the bunker. But he's already lost so much. No, I'm obviously a fan of fantasy GGs, and it's how I play, but you can just see how messed up the mining is for tAleSpiN right now. TT1 is just doing the dirtiest thing in the world to him right now, and I feel so bad for tAleSpiN. Like, TT1 is just doing literally the worst possible thing you could do to a Terran player. I mean, all that would make this worse is if we look back here and we see a Citadel coming in. I mean, he's not got the tech yet to do it, but if he goes DTs behind this, I don't know. I'm just gonna cut the stream. That's just, this stream is not safe for Terrans. Like, not safe for Terrans whatsoever. And there we go. Looks like the Zealot's still alive. tAleSpiN is fighting valiantly. He's not really mining. He's finally got a Vulture up though, and the probe has finally gone down. But this Vulture, I mean, realistically, what's the one Vulture going to do? It may get this one Zealot. Apparently they were getting a little bit of lag, so that's obviously not helping. But there we go, the Zealots have been cleaned up. This is his moment to try and stabilize. He needs to start mining. He's been mining gas this whole time, so his gas is incredibly high. He's not had the minerals though to build a machine shop, and there we go, it's finally gone down. But this is going to be the bad problem for him. He's going to be facing Dragoons with range. That's the follow-up to this already ridiculously cheesy opening start here for TT1. I mean, the probe or the pylon's eventually going to go down. Interestingly, he's got his Marines out the bunker. I think Marines actually shoot quicker in the bunker. And I mean, the Dragoons are in a position to attack the factory. There should be a tank coming in very soon. If he's not building already, he can't really afford it though. He needs to go up to 150 minerals or 120, I can't remember how much it is. But, I mean, what are we going to see from tAleSpiN? I mean, he's trying to hold on. He's trying to do what he can. It looks like the Vulture did actually go down to the single Dragoon. Didn't get any kills there. We do have a Nexus coming in as well. And I mean, TT1 is going on full bully mode even. Like, this is just ultimate bully mode from TT1 right now. He has learned from Avilov, who does play for Rev. They do have a term that I don't want to repeat here for lower level players, but that's going to be all that she wrote for tAleSpiN. GG! And TT1 is going to take FBW to a 3-0 victory. But there is one more game. There is always 4 games played. Unless it's the final, in which case someone doesn't play their game for whatever reason, but all in the past.